Hey guys. Let's review Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop. Soar to new gaming heights anytime, anywhere. With the Nitro 5, this ultra-cool machine is sure to catch your eye with its sleek, mobile design, 15.6, Full HD IPS display, and a wide range of gaming-rich features to put you in total command of the action. Leveraging the power and speed of its 9th-gen Intel Core processor and high-performance Nvidia GeForce GTX 1650 graphics, that's driven by Nvidia Turing architecture. I'm pleasantly surprised with the Acer Nitro 5, especially after I looked under the hood. I'm uploading some pictures so you guys can see what I'm talking about. However, before opening the laptop, I tried it. And my first impression is that it's really fast loading. Even before I optimize it by removing those apps I don't need or use. And the backlit keyboard is responsive and great to work in the semi-darkness. It includes all the modern computer ports, and being what I called a budget gaming laptop, it is also an excellent option to do work, study, and gaming. It comes with a 9th-gen Intel Core i5-9300H and an Nvidia GeForce GTX 1650 graphics with 4GB of dedicated GDDR5 VRAM. It's preloaded with the usual Microsoft Office and Norton antivirus trials, and a full suite of Cyberlink software for graphic and video processing, which is good to have. The Acer Nitro 5 laptop had been thoughtfully designed and well built. Every component is properly placed to maximize airflow and ventilation. It has twin cooling fans and dual exhaust ports. And it's truly easy to upgrade, more on that later. It's the type of laptop one buys intending to upgrade later, as one's financial situation improves. I suggest upgrading the RAM first, and later adding a second storage drive. It comes with 8GB DDR4 2666 MHz memory, one slot available for adding another stick of RAM, and a 256GB PCIe NVMe SSD for storage. It has two PCIe M2 slots and a 2" hard drive bay. I like that it brings the hard drive cable connector for installing a 2" hard drive to the mainboard. One can even recycle a hard drive from another laptop. I'm adding an SSD drive that I've used in my previous gaming machine to this one. When I said that the Acer Nitro 5 is easy to upgrade, I meant it. All one needs to open its back is a Phillips No. 1 screwdriver, and an old credit card, if one doesn't have the plastic pry tools. And of course, lots of patience to carefully separate the back of the laptop. To summarizing, if you are on a budget, and need a laptop for work, home study, and gaming, I suggest that you get an Acer Nitro 5, while they are still affordable and available. Because as soon as word gets out about how great these laptops are, they will be harder to find. I love this laptop because it is low priced with very advanced hardware and also has a sleek look to it. I can play games at 100+ FPS consistently, and also allows me to take care of my work, daily needs. Overall, this computer is fulfilling what I wanted it to do and more. I would recommend buying this if looking for a low-priced but a high-capacity laptop. Commands are just a touch away with the dedicated Nitro Sense key, while the WASD and arrow keys are highlighted for easy location. Enjoy the tactile feel of keys with a travel distance of 1.6 mm. Add some excitement to your gaming and play in dimly lit environments with the red backlit keyboard. Parents bought this for my sister and this is perfect for her to start on. It's good for light-medium gaming. With school converting to online, it's perfect as well. This computer also has good battery life away from the charger, while might use with heavy use not so much. It's good though. Overall, the computer is good for its current price and an amazing deal. Better audio delivers a competitive edge as well as a more immersive experience. Invigorate your gaming and enjoy crushing audio as Waves Max Audio meets Acer True Harmony. Get intelligent bass, dialogue, and volume enhancement with Waves Max Audio, and deeper, richer sounds with Acer True Harmony. Absolutely amazing laptop. Runs games with zero lag. I was lucky to get it for $579 and would recommend checking this frequently as it goes super fast at that price. Alexa makes your home life easier. Let Alexa help you set reminders, timers, and alarms, create shopping and to-do lists, and keep track of your calendar and appointments. The best laptop a 10-year-old gamer girl could ask for. I'm blown away at how nice this laptop is, especially for the price. The external hard drive will need to be purchased separately if you want to run more than 2 games on it, Simply because it doesn't have a large enough internal drive to run more than that. I get it. Some people hate WoW, lol, but it's the game I play and I've always wanted to play it with the highest settings and now I can, without my laptop shutting off because it gets too hot. I'm also amazed that I can play WoW and also minimize it while scrolling for recipes, FB, etc. without things freezing or extreme lag. This is the first gaming laptop I've ever had, so maybe my expectations are low, to begin with, but I really love it. The only thing I worry about is the charger. It's getting pretty hot. Maybe someone can answer that question for me about the heat. I also don't like that I can't choose to have the red backlight for the keyboard on without it shutting off. Other than those two things, I love this laptop. Seems like a beast so far lol. I am honestly glad that I dropped and broke my MacBook last week. I was devastated at the time, but I genuinely did not know what I was missing. 1. It's big. I love to play MMOs. And I used to have to stretch my minimap across half of my screen just to see where I was going on RuneScape when I played on my Mac. Not anymore. Plenty of room to see my minimap without it even taking up a fraction of my screen. 2. It's fast. I am used to taking a while to set up new PCs. It was super fast and as easy as pie. When I download things, I literally second guess myself. Because if you blink, the download is already complete. I have downloaded Skype and RuneScape and it literally took under a minute. 3. It's bright and the graphics are awesome. On my Mac, I couldn't turn my graphics up very high on RuneScape or it would glitch up badly. So I honestly didn't know the water in Catherby looked so real. Look at it. 4. It's a deal. My friend is actually the one who recommended this laptop to me. She has the older 2018 version and paid $800 for hers at Best Buy. You won't find a deal like this one anywhere else, trust me. I also wanted to add that I purchased a mouse, a headset, and a mic USB and I was worried that I would have trouble getting them to work. Everything worked right when I plugged them in. It's a dream come true. Everything I wanted. Smiley face. I spent a long time doing a lot of research on different gaming laptops and which ones offered the best performance for their respective prices. This laptop had been in a lot of the reviews I read and watched, but never quite took the #1 spot for an array of arbitrary and biased things, in my opinion, like coming in second to a Razer laptop because it looks less childish, or that, while they were impressed with its performance, the other, always more expensive, laptop slightly edged out the Nitro 5 by a negligible margin, and therefore is better. In all the articles and reviews and videos I found testing out this laptop, one thing stood out to me. Every single review, except one guy who recommended a laptop that's about $500 more lol, all said how impressed they were, considering what it costs. I finally bought the laptop, and man am I glad I did. If you're wondering which model to go for, I'd personally recommend the i5 model because, in a couple of the testing videos I watched, the i5 model would be pitted against its i7 counterpart, and in almost all the testing would only perform ever so slightly above the i5 models in some tests, and in most was equivalent or ended up thermal throttling and losing by a significant amount. Basically, it doesn't make sense to spend the price difference for the better processor that's only sometimes better and only slightly so when it is. Another thing I found with this laptop is that the battery life is actually quite impressive for the hardware and size of the laptop. Some reviews on professional PC sites claimed horrific battery life of only 3.5 hours with 4 hours at absolute best. I don't know if they didn't properly update, install drivers or maybe they just had the laptop during a bug in the driver software. But when I set mine into power save mode and disable features I'm not using like Bluetooth and the GPU. Yes, you can do that. I was seeing an average of about 6 hours while browsing the web, checking email, and even some YouTube watching. I also found the supposedly a big letdown and basically useless speakers according to another professional PC reviewer to be totally fine. They definitely aren't gonna blow you away or make a MacBook Pro feel insignificant, but considering the price of the laptop, and all the performance it delivers in so many other fields, they are as good and maybe even slightly better than I was expecting. As for every other aspect of this laptop, M.2 Intel option as the standard included storage with another M.2 time slot available and an available 2.5 SSD bay with the hardware needed to be included, and a second available RAM slot so that you can upgrade without having to spend an arm and a leg on a big single RAM stick, and can take advantage of the dual channel is awesome for a laptop, let alone one at this price. At the end of the day, if you're like me and looking at basically every gaming laptop ever made to try and find the best one for the price, I have to say go for this one. Every other comparable laptop performance-wise is not comparable price-wise, and vice versa.